Alrighty, so the first report. Welcome, Stephen. So for those online, we've just got the one agenda item today, and it is the observance of South Canterbury Anniversary Day and that clash with Memorial Day. So I'll pass on to Stephen Doran to take us through the paper.
Yes, so I'm here to speak to the survey that we undertook over the past week on the anniversary day. We had 8,200 people fill in the survey. We had 8,270 people fill in the survey. 86.3% of them supported the moving of the anniversary day. The nature of a Google survey is it's not the most robust way of doing it, but I think the sheer level of number of people taking part, plus the high amount of people who voted yes, can give you a reasonable degree of confidence. It's a good picture of the community's feedback. Yep. That's why they don't let me present here usually.
Oh, is that camera? It might just watch. Oh, okay, that's right. It's just going to watch me. Okay, go for it. Thanks, Stephen.
Be on camera. So the survey went through. We had 8,270 people fill in the survey online. It wasn't just through Facebook. It was a Google form that was available to anyone who had the internet, and we had adverts in the Courier. We had scannable QR codes throughout our some of our facilities, and it was featured in the Courier and Stuff, where there was a direct link through. 86.3% of people said they agreed to vote to move it to Friday the 11th of November. The majority of people didn't make any additional comment. Those that did said there were some concerns about the affordability of another public holiday for local businesses. There were some calls for it to be on the 23rd or the 27th. And there were some concerns that businesses in the South Canterbury region do benefit from an influx of visitors when the rest of Canterbury has on holiday. But on the other side, there were comments from a number of people that said it was unfair that the rest of the country got the holiday and they didn't. We had quite a lot of discussion on social media as well, but the comments we got through the posts and through the survey were generally in line with that. That's probably it for me.
Thanks, Stephen. Councillor Wills.
Thank you, Your Worship. I suppose in consideration of the facts that are being presented, it's clearly obvious that within our community and the Greater South Canterbury District that everyone's in favour of the change of the alternative dates, and therefore I'm happy to recommend option number 1, the preferred option, and also recognising and understanding the financial implications it's going to have also on other businesses as well. But this is something that people clearly spoken about and voiced their opinion and cast their vote, if you like, in a good democratic way. So I'm happy to move option 1. And only for the year of November 2022. And I want to stress that. Don't want to lose South Canterbury Day because it is Dominion Day, so long as we understand that.
No worries. You got your red and, green and blacks on underneath there, mate?
Exactly, yep. Because it is our identity, and let's be clear around that. South Canterbury Anniversary Day is the one day that we identify with. We're not part of the Canterbury celebration, but for this occasion, this to recognise it, but we maintain it moving forward.
Thanks, Councillor Wills. Look, and I'm conscious that it is a cost to business as well, myself included. I know Councillor Booth has done the numbers on his business, but that doesn't mean that we're not supportive. It is levelling the playing field effectively, so yeah, I'm in support of it as well. We'll go now to Councillor Burt and then Councillor O'Reilly. Thanks.
Thank you, Your Worship. It couldn't have been more adequately articulated by Councillor Wills. I support exactly his contention in terms of where it sits. Again, a number of people have addressed the issue of the impacts it might have on business, especially hospitality, in regard to that, but this gives them some time to plan, and it doesn't really affect the movement of people between Christchurch and here in terms of the day coming down here, as long as business is open to and receiving them. So I'd like to second that motion. Thank you.
Thanks, Councillor Burt. Councillor O'Reilly.
Thank you, Your Worship. Yes, I support that recommendation. It's an important thing that we do celebrate commemorate the Queen's passing and Remembrance Day for that. But I think our anniversary day, our Dominion Day, is an important part in our district, and I know in mine and a lot of people's minds that the Dominion weekend's the weekend I plant my garden. So if we changed it, I wouldn't be able to get my garden planted. So there's a contributing factor, the reason why I think it's a good idea. Thank you.
Alrighty, we'll go to Councillor Oliver. Obviously there's some effect in your community. Councillor Oliver.
Yeah, so I actually canvassed all our businesses in the main street regarding the change of the day, because obviously Friday of Canterbury Show Weekend is our big weekend, festival weekend, and it's our sort of boulevard day. Most businesses said, look, it's a bit swings and roundabouts. Yeah, we acknowledge that we have to maybe pay a bit extra for staff, but we're hoping for a bigger roll-up crowd, obviously, for our day, with people being on holiday. So yeah, I'm taking the consensus from our business community. I'd say that yeah, we'll be in favour of the change of the holiday day. Most people, the thing about Geraldine is most actual businesses are owned and operated by the person and actually run their own shops. So there's not a lot of people that will end up having to pay some of those penal rates that maybe businesses that are employing 3 or 4 or 5 people. So our hospital are probably the biggest people that will be affected. So, yeah, and just everyone come to Geraldine on the Friday.
Alrighty, any further, Councillor Booth?
Thanks.
Then we've all been speaking for it. I assume no one's speaking against it, so we'll go final unless someone wants to speak against the motion, and then we'll put the motion to the floor.
I'm not really speaking against the motion,
but
I'd
go for it.
I'd like to just mention a couple of things. Each employee that you employ, it's costing $400 for that day, so just keep that in mind. That's made up of wages, lost opportunity and profit. So that is, you know, multiply that by how many staff you've got, and that's what the outcome is in reality. And I think it'll be a great practice for a permanent potential move to align with the Canterbury Day. So yeah, that's. But other than that, I'm in favour.
Thanks, Councillor Booth. Highlighted the cost of business. I think that's important. Thank you for that. I can move the motion. Do you? Yep. Happy to move the motion now. Everyone, I'll put the motion to the floor. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Against? Carried. Passed. Congratulations, everyone. Another day off on the 11th of November. And I'm pretty confident, you know, from a hospitality point of view, I certainly see the people out of Christchurch still moving around Canterbury. So I think those ones that would traditionally come to a Timaru, as an example, you know, we're still quite likely to get those. So, yeah, I don't think it'll be as bad as we think. Thanks, everyone.